Hey guys, it's Beauty Queen. I'm so stoked to finally have my YouTube studio set up. I know there's a bit of like grey stuff down there. I'm sorry about that. Let me just move this out of the way. Oh no. Okay, sorry about this whole thing. I've got my microphone set up. I may change the style a little bit. We will be getting something down there just so it looks better, but for now this is the setup we have. I'm so sorry about this being in the way. Alright, so I'm going to do a tattoo tag today. I think that's such a cool idea, and because last month I focused a lot on tattoos and this month is my birthday month. Normally for my every other month I try and do as much as possible for what you guys might like, but I decided this month it's my birthday month, so I'm going to do something different and actually film the sort of stuff that I've always wanted to film but haven't been sure of for filming for my channel. So we're a few days in, but let's just get straight into this. Okay, so there are 21 questions. Holy hell. I put my hands on the desk and all of a sudden it went like that. That was scary. Alright. If you hear noises in the background, I have Savy, my dog, walking around here because this is also his room, as well as Chelsea, the rat. And yes, I know I do not have these clipped up. I forgot to. Oh well. Okay, my first question from the tattoo tag is how many tattoos do you have? So I currently have 7 tattoos. You coming to join? Yeah? Do you want to jump up? Say hi, YouTube. Okay. So apparently he's just going to be a prominent part of this video. So number 2, what is your favourite tattoo you have? I have a lot of favourite tattoos. If you have been around my channel a while, you know all my tattoos have such good meanings to me. Very meaningful. But I do have to say my favourite tattoo at the moment is my rib tattoo. That as though that it doesn't hold as much meaning to me as say Chelsea's tattoo or the twins tattoo. I definitely think that I just love the way it looks to my ribs. I never thought I'd be one for rib tattoos, and when I came up with the design I knew it had to go on my ribs. And I wasn't sure how it was going to look. I saw the sense, I'm like, oh my god, this looks so good, and then it's come out now that it's healed. It looks amazing. I just can't stop looking at it in the mirror. So I do have to say at the moment that is my favourite tattoo. How old were you when you got your first tattoo, and what was it? So I'm pretty sure I was 13 when I got my first tattoo. It was back in 2016, so 3 years ago, so yeah, 13. And it was actually like December, so right before Christmas. My dad actually said I had to get it after Christmas, but I refused and I got it just before Christmas. And basically, all it is, I will show you, I don't know if you can see very well, but it's in Japanese and it's my best friend's name is Chelsea. And the date she died of cancer, and we had only known each other, like, not even a full year, but we just became so close, we were inseparable. I'm gonna cry, I just did my makeup. So yeah, I just got that done in memory of her, and that was my first tattoo, and ever since then I haven't stopped. Okay, number 4, what do your parents think of your tattoos? My mum hates that I have so many. She's got 1, okay, so I keep rubbing her face. I have more than her. She did get her first tattoo just before I got my first tattoo, so it wasn't like I got tattooed before her. Do you want me to like clip you up? He's got a jacket on, it's really cold in this room, and apparently I didn't do his makeup. But she doesn't like how many I have, but she knows they're all meaningful for me, and she knows that when I plan tattoos, I let them sit for ages and just keep coming back to them to see if I really like them. So she knows that they're meaningful. I don't know what my dad and his wife and their kids think, but it's whatever. Does your partner like your tattoos? If so, what are their favourites? So, okay, so I'm currently in an iffy relationship. So I'm not actually dating anyone at this moment, but me and this guy's trying to work it out. He likes my tattoos. I think his favourite's actually my back tattoo. And I know most of my exes liked my back tattoo. It's just a simple infinity sign with an anchor, but it's where the tramp stamp, where they class as the tramp stamp is. So I feel like that's his favourite tattoo and all my ex's favourite tattoos. I could be wrong. And number 6, did you always have a love for tattoos and what was your inspiration? So growing up, there wasn't much to do with tattoos in my life. Not many people had tattoos in my life, so I didn't really have any attachment to them. I mean, my stepdad had plenty of tattoos and I used to always look at them, but I don't think I ever really had a love for them. I think my love for them came when I was maybe, oh gosh, like, Xavier, don't you not pull that down. No. He's sulking. Come on then. I think my love for them definitely started when I got Instagram and I was like following all these pages and tattoos started popping up everywhere. So I definitely think that was what really got me into them. I was probably like 10 at that point, but I'd always wanted to get a tattoo from around then. And what was my inspiration? I didn't really have much inspiration for my tattoos, just for the fact, don't you dare not, get down. Yeah, I didn't really have much inspiration. So the death of my best friend, I was always thinking getting a tattoo at that point, and my mum was refusing. And when she died, I just knew that it had to be. I knew that it had to be in Japanese because that was her favourite language. I knew it had to be in purple because that was her favourite colour. Oh my gosh, I got the hiccups. And I knew it had to have her date, obviously, and I knew I had to have her name. So there wasn't much inspiration for that. The same with my back tattoo, except my back tattoo was, in a way, meant to be a friendship tattoo as well as a meaningful tattoo. So it's for my ex who did die while we were dating. And that was just going to be the infinity sign because we always thought we were going to be together forever. The infinity sign is obviously going on forever and ever. And I added the anchor because, one, it looked cute, and two, because my friend was going to get, at the time, was going to get an anchor on her. So I thought it was going to be a friendship tattoo. But even though it's not a friendship tattoo, it just looks cute still. I just love it so much. And all the others, you know, my Android tattoo, I knew that it had to be yellow ribbon, obviously, the twin tattoo. I knew it had to be the miscarriage symbol because that's what it is. It's the miscarriage symbol with then a quote. And my wrists, well, my wrists were just something I've always liked. So I didn't have much inspiration if we're thinking about it. So do you plan on getting more tattoos in the future? Yes. I love tattoos. I don't want to stop getting tattooed. I have a whole horror leg themed, so it's going to be from my ankle to my knee, and that's going to be horror themed, and then from my knee up to my upper thigh on that side is going to be like sharks, because I love sharks. There's going to be like a hammerhead, a great white, like I'm going to incorporate some of the sharks from different horror movies, and basically the horror leg is going to be filled in black where there's not like, because it's going to be like a portrait leg of all these different things and murder weapons, and they're just going to be shaded black, but it's going to be quite poppy with colour. I'm planning on doing that. I don't know if I ever will have the poppy of colour, but I want to have poppy of colour. My other leg, I don't know what I want. I know I want a dragon on my upper thigh. Like, I have a lot of tattoos planned. Which tattoo would you say was the most painful? So my leg was the biggest and most uncomfortablest, if we're being honest. My rib hurt, yes, in certain spots. The most part it hurt was here, from about here to here. When it got to my back, it was breezy. I don't know why. The minute she hit my back, oh my god, it stopped hurting, and the minute she hit the front here, it stopped hurting. What is up with you? What is going on? I'll take you to the toilet in a minute. But my leg, because I have problems with this hip here, the hip that he's hiding, I was having to lie on that for the tattoo, and after a while it got really sore. I mean, neither Okay, so I only had one break. And all my tattoos, I've only ever had one break, and that was for my leg. And that was right at the end, like we had 5 minutes left. But my whole leg started shaking, so she told me get up. It wasn't like I wanted to have that break. I was like, no, I can get through. She's like, I can't tattoo you when you're shaking. So I had to take a break for that. But I definitely say my leg was the most painful just because of having to lie my hip on a weird angle, and my hips are always really sore anyway. What was your least painful tattoo? My wrists. My wrists, I did not feel a thing. Like, I see all these people getting wrist tattoos and going, oh my god, it hurt. I'm like, no, it didn't. And this didn't hurt either. But these, I didn't feel a thing. Oh, I guess this would be the least painful because I didn't feel a thing. But with this, when they went over the vein, that hurt a little bit. So I have to say it was my arm. But my back was pretty easy too. There's only been 2 that hurt. My ribs and my leg. My back was bruisey. Even when he hit my tailbone by accident, it was bruisey. Do you worry about pregnancy with a rib tattoo? I don't exactly. If I carry high, there is a chance that this will stretch a little bit just because of where the end is, but it would only be right at the end. But I don't worry about that too much. I mean, I'm not going to get like a stomach tattoo yet, not until I've had kids. But yeah, I don't worry about it too much because I know it's not going to be that much of a big deal. How did you get inspiration ideas for each tattoo? I've already gone over that. What tattoos are you getting removed? Why? I'm not getting any removed. Seriously, I'm not planning on getting any of my tattoos removed whatsoever. What made you decide to be heavily tattooed? So I wouldn't say I'm heavily tattooed, but then when you look at my age bracket, I am heavily tattooed. So as of this month, at the end of the month, 30th of June 2019, I will be 16 years old. So I guess having some tattoos at 16 is pretty heavy. But nothing really made me decide, if that makes sense. It's just something that's happened naturally. I'm just going to text my mum and tell her that Xavier needs to go to the toilet. Okay, if you could start again, would you pick completely different tattoos or anything differently? I wouldn't know. I mean, every one of these just fits me perfectly in my own mind. I wouldn't change any of them for the world. I couldn't put myself to it. 16, have you had problems with getting jobs tattooed? Well, I'm 16, so no. But I was tattooed when I was working on a farm. I was the calf rearer, and I was still going to school, so I'd wake up, I'd go to school, and then I'd come home, I'd do my homework. Well, no, I'd come home and I would get changed, have something to eat, do the calf rearing, come home, do my homework and have dinner. And then on weekends, I would spend the day on the farm with my mum and calf rearing and that sort of stuff. But I didn't have trouble getting a job then. But I didn't have wrist tattoos then. So I only had my back and my arm at that stage. So I didn't have many visible ones. I could hide them quite easily. It's a different story now that I have my leg and my wrists. But I don't think I'm going to have trouble finding them, because even where they are, you can see a little bit of here, but the sleeves cover them, and my leg, if I'm wearing pants, they'll cover them. It's just with a short skirt, that won't cover the bottom of it. But if they don't want me, it doesn't matter. It's not like I have major hand tattoos or a face or leg tattoo, So it is a lot easier to get a job where I do have my tattoos. What aftercare do you use? So I use Paw ointment for mine. Do you hate your tattoos sometimes? No, I do not. I texted her. I do not hate my tattoos at all. They're a part of me, and they've meant that I've overcome so much, so no, I don't hate them. Where did you get your tattoos done? So I originally got them done at Charshie Tats, which is now We With You, and I've gotten all mine done there. Obviously my mum signed off because I was under 18. And in New Zealand there is no age limit for, age rule for having tattoos, if that makes sense. you just have to up to the tattoo parlour to decide, and mine was 16 with consent and 18 with ID, and we went in and we talked to them. They're like, yeah, we'll do it because your mum's so supportive, and they saw how she understood, and I explained my reasoning, and they like, okay. Where wouldn't you get tattooed? So the place I wouldn't get tattooed, the insides of my hands and my face. I like the way the neck tattoos look, but I'm not sure about that. But yeah, I wouldn't get like my palms and my hands tattooed. It's just not appealing. I have seen some people and I just don't like how they turn out. My face, I want to keep my face as clean as possible. And my neck, if there's something that I really like and I think would suit there, then I would get it done. But at the moment in time, how I have my tattoos planned out specifically, there wouldn't be a neck tattoo. It would still be covered, but the future may change. What's your most recent tattoo? So my most recent tattoo, I did do a video of this. I called 15 with 7 tattoos. Was my wrists. I've got 3 on my wrists. So I've got 2 triangles on this side and 2 triangles on this side. And I have hope and courage underneath. So hope and courage are 2 separate tattoos, and the triangles are part of the same tattoo. I couldn't have all 4 of them on one wrist. And my ribs. But if we're going off what was tattooed last, courage is technically my last tattoo, because courage was written last. It was, we did these and hope, and then we did these and courage last, and courage was the last one. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. I know this was a bit of a lengthy video. Tell me if you like these tag videos. I do have another one coming out soon. It's an author tag, because I just finished writing my book and I'm super stoked about it. What can I say as a sign off? Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you want to watch more videos, I have some of my other tattoo videos linked up in the cards. I have some videos on the end screens, and I'll also have a playlist on the end screen of my beauty stuff. But I have so much more. I have so many playlists on my channel, so just go on in to my channel and have a look around. If you like it, definitely subscribe, because I love you guys and you're my beauty queeners. Alright guys, bye!